What if I told you the greatest show of power is not reacting, not raising your voice, not throwing insults back, but standing still, calm, composed, and untouchable? Because when someone tries to provoke you and you don't flinch, that's not weakness, that's mastery. And the Stoics, they built their entire lives around this principle. Here's the thing. We all deal with rude people. The sarcastic coworker, the stranger who cuts you off, the person who talks down to you in front of others. You know the type. They make your blood boil, they test your patience, and more often than not, they win. Not because they're right, but because they pull you into their emotional chaos. But you don't have to live like that. The Stoics, Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, Epictetus, they left us a blueprint. A philosophy built not on revenge or retaliation, but on resilience and reason. In this video, we'll explore 12 Stoic principles that will help you deal with rude, disrespectful people without losing your temper or yourself. Let's go beyond the surface. Let's go where true strength begins. The space between the spark and the flame. Imagine someone hurling a sharp insult at you. The sting hits instantly, your body tenses, your mind screams, "Say something back!" But this is where the first moment of Stoic power lives. That tiny space between the insult and your reaction. That's your window of freedom. You can strike back or you can pause. The pause is where the flame dies before it starts. This is the moment where weakness dies and character is born. Because in the silence, you reclaim control. What you allow in becomes your reality. All right, rudeness is a kind of virus, but it doesn't infect you unless you let it in. Epictetus reminds us it is not the things themselves that disturb us, but our opinions about them. When someone's words hit you, you have a choice. Do I absorb this? Do I make this part of my story? Do I accept their judgment as truth? Or do I say, "No, thank you, I don't need this infection today"? Your peace is sacred. Treat it like a guarded temple. Let fools throw words, but don't let them shape your world. Rudeness is an invitation. So let's get real. Most people want a reaction. That passive-aggressive comment, it's bait. That raised voice, bait. That condescending tone, yep, bait. But you don't have to show up to every fight you're invited to. You can let them speak, let them huff and puff, let them show their cards, and then do nothing. Because nothing drives a rude person crazier than your indifference to their drama. Your stillness says, "You do not move me," and that's a message louder than any shout. You are not the world's moral judge. From a higher perspective, it's tempting to think, I need to put them in their place. I can't let them get away with this. I have to teach them a lesson. But Seneca once wrote, "A wise man is content with his lot, whatever it may be, without wishing for what he has not." You don't need to win every interaction. You don't need to fix every fool. You have one job: live your values. Be disciplined, be gracious, be resilient. Let karma handle the rest. Not every wrong must be righted by you. Sometimes the highest ground is walked alone. Let me explain. When someone insults you, it's easy to go into defense mode. But what if, instead of defending, you reflected? What if you paused and asked, "Is this true? Do I even respect this person's opinion? Why am I taking this personally?" The truth is, most insults reveal more about the person saying them than the one receiving them. Hold up a mirror. Let them see their own reflection. You don't have to match their energy, you can dissolve it. That is how you turn provocation into perspective. The Stoic dojo, training in the real world. Imagine this: every rude person is a test. A challenge sent to train your inner warrior. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The obstacle on the path becomes the path." That disrespectful coworker, they're your lesson in composure. That loud stranger, your opportunity to sharpen your patience. That insult online, a moment to strengthen your indifference. Life is your dojo. The people who trigger you are your teachers. Not because they're wise, but because they expose your weaknesses. Don't resent the test, use it. In the heat of tension, you are being tempered into steel. This is how you rise, not in comfort, but in challenge. True strength lies in quiet power.
Ego demands to be heard. Dignity doesn't need the last word.
When someone's rude to you, ask yourself, do I want to feel important or do I want to be in control? Because ego wants to fight, but dignity walks away with its head high, untouchable. Be the one who whispers when others shout. You don't have to win the moment to win your life. Let their volume increase. Yours doesn't need to. Power isn't proved through noise. It's shown through peace. The lesson hidden in the insult. Behind all of this, every insult is carrying a secret message. Not from the other person, but from life itself. It's asking, are you really who you say you are? Can you stay calm when the storm hits? Can you live your principles when they're being tested? Every rude encounter is a mirror. Sometimes it shows you how far you've come. Sometimes how far you still have to go. Both are useful. Both are growth. Adversity speaks the truth we often avoid. Let the insult sharpen your self-awareness, not your sword. There's something powerful about silence. When you calmly say, that's not acceptable, and then say nothing more, you create presence. You don't need long speeches. You don't need to win the argument. A calm boundary is louder than an angry explanation. You don't have to be rude to be clear. You don't have to be loud to be heard. Speak with precision, not emotion, and let your silence carry the weight of your conviction. You're not here to win arguments. You're here to build peace. Most people don't realize winning an argument with a rude person often leaves you feeling worse. Why? Because it's never about the truth. It's about ego, dominance, and emotional chaos. The Stoic knows you don't win by being right. You win by keeping your peace. Let them win the insult battle. You're playing a bigger game. You're not here for applause. You're here for alignment. Choose the long path of virtue over the short thrill of vengeance. The power of emotional immunity. Think about it. We train our bodies, we eat clean, we sleep well. But do we train our emotional immune system? Rude people are like germs. They're everywhere. You can't eliminate them. But you can build immunity. You do that by staying grounded, by expecting difficulty, not fearing it, by mastering your responses until they become second nature. You can't stop the storm, but you can learn to sail through it. Immunity is built in the storms we don't let sink us. Your mission is greater than their mood. When we look closer, rude people are often deeply lost. And if you're not careful, you'll let their chaos become your compass. But your mission is bigger. Your life is not about winning petty arguments. It's about growing, building, serving, creating, and evolving. Their mood is not your assignment. Your inner peace is. You are not here to match their energy. You are here to raise your own. The path is yours. Stay on it, no matter who tries to pull you off. This too shall pass. The rude words, the awkward encounter, the people who try to drag you down. But your reaction, that stays with you. It defines who you are. It becomes your legacy. The Stoics didn't become wise by controlling the world. They became wise by mastering the only thing they ever truly owned, themselves. And now it's your turn. If this video gave you something to think about, something to feel, then give it a like. Subscribe for more Stoic wisdom every week. And there's another video waiting for you right now. It's on the screen, and it goes even deeper into Stoic power and peace. Don't miss it. Until next time, and as always, stay Stoic.